All right, good afternoon, people, world, whoever, wherever. Um, birds falling, but anyway, apparently there's my Gmail, my email account. So if you want to send me something, go ahead. Email me. Got a question. I do have spam blockers and junk, but anyway, what this video is going to be, I already did it, so I'm just going to show you what I found, what's going on, what happened, and what I replaced. So, this is what we got. A bunch of Honda parts. OEM Honda parts. So, you can do the part numbers. So you could see circlip right here. That's the first part number, which is this number. You can see circlip. Done. Bearing right here. It's a pretty worn out sounding nasty bearing. There's the part number there, the 91048, which is the second one. It says bearing 91249. It's going to be this bearing, this seal. This is behind the bearing. Keeps the fluid in the pump. And yeah, this seal was bad. Tried out. But not only was this seal bad. So this is your main seal that goes behind the bearing. So it goes circlip here, then the bearing, then this seal here, and then on the back side, let's see, we got, so I'll go over these in a second, but these are all little seals, but I'm not going to put any links. These are just O-ring seals. I believe 349 is the main seal, so let's go over it. Basically, this is a full rebuild kit. You just order it. Well, you don't order the kit. Go to Honda from 04, maybe even older, 02, 01 to, I don't know, 2012, I believe. Basically, I just looked at the schematics. Got it from Acura Peoria. And yeah, there's no drawing or nothing. As a matter of fact, I'll put up a little picture of it right here. Okay, so you see the exploded view of the parts I'm replacing. So my issue was car's been leaking oil forever. Changed drain plug, changed all kinds of stuff. That had transmission problems. Changed second, third pressure switches, or third, fourth pressure switches. I don't know which ones they are. They say 3 and 4 on the transmission. The number 3 and the number 4. So I call them third and fourth gear pressure switches. Sorry guys, I'm a little dehydrated. Been doing a lot today. So this seal was cracked, allowing oil to leak through on the backside. Then this seal is an internal O-ring You can see it's cracked almost like a piston ring, but these are O-rings. They just get old and brittle. This one was actually cracked. This one might have broken when I took it off. So this one might have cracked when I cannot speak. When I took it off, but this one was cracked. I almost thought it was like a ring, like a compression ring or an oil ring, some sort of ring, like, you know, it goes on a piston or a cylinder, piston in a cylinder. But turns out, nope, it was broken. So this definitely was broken. This seal was definitely bad, allowing oil and stuff to go through the bearing. Bearing is a little cooked, a little noisy. This seal here goes on the bottom. I think it's there's a spring in there. It's a little pressure deal. And these are for the hose inlets and outlet fittings. So let's go over to the car real quick. So we got power steering pump. Pretty straightforward. You got the top. Take these two tins off. What I did is I had some mats or some rags underneath it. So 2 tins. Take that off. Lay it to the side. And then you have another tin down here under this. What I actually did is I took the hose off, pulled it off. I did take the cover off. It's these 3 little things and 2 like detent pins that go into little rubber boots. So take the hose off. I flopped it over. You can see on top of the coil it's oily, but I stuck a rag around it. Flopped this hose over. Took this hose, stuck a couple rags on it, tucked it in here. Need a 14 millimeter for the belt tensioner. You go that way with it, basically like loosening it. Pulled the hose off, and then there's just 2 bolts, 2 12s. There's a 12 here, and not this one. This is for the timing cover, but that one back there, easy to get to. And basically you kind of want to pull it out, roll it out this way. What I ended up doing was rolling it this way, like this. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did pull it out. So I dropped it in like this and then pulled it right out. So behind here, just used an impact. It's a 17 or a 19. I think it's a 19 millimeter. Zipped it off with the impact. Tapped on the, held the pulley in my hand and tapped on the shaft with just a little mallet. Pulley came right off. It's not pressed on or anything. It is spline. There's splines in there. Then there's a circlip, snap ring, whatever you want to call it. Snap ring pliers, squeeze it together, pull it out. And then there's the back piece of the pump, which is back there. It's 4 bolts, 4 12 millimeter bolts. Loosen all 4 of those, pop that off. There's the one seal that has it's like square, but then has a little thing on it. Pop that off. Inside there's a bunch of pins and a bunch of other little stuff for the pump. They're just it's a vane pump, so it's got a round thing with a bunch of grooves in it, groove with a bunch of little slivers of metal. And what happens is they expand out when they hit the thing, and then they collapse. So they go, as they spin, they open, and it acts like a water mill or whatever you want to call it, and it forces the fluid. And then behind that bearing, there's a seal, the other seal. And yeah, there's a seal here under this plastic piece. There's a seal here under this plastic piece. And then right down in there, where the bottom of this, it's a 10 millimeter Allen. There's an O-ring there, so it's an O-ring there, O-ring down there, O-ring on this, O-ring on that. Inside the actual pump itself, there's another O-ring. I don't know, you could pause it on the diagram and see what it looks like. And basically you can just order all the parts that are on my sheet. And then I cleaned it up. I left all the seals, all the O-rings on there as best as I could. And yeah, I just replaced it as I went. So these are all old O-rings. I believe this O-ring is internal on the inside. These two are different sizes. I don't know why, but I'll have to check and make sure that the power steering pump's not leaking. But got the bearing, inner seal, in between seal, that back cap seal, and then in front of the bearing. So that's all trash. If I remember right, I did this to my old Acura, and I ordered extra O-rings. There's a cam seal, another cam seal, clip. But yeah, you can see it probably did not need to order all that stuff. Another cam seal. These are little switches for the cruise control. So another cam seal. These are new cam seals. But anyway, guys, that's all I got. I got Amazon here dropping off some parts for me. We'll go from there. So anyway, got any questions, comments, just put them below. Let me know. We'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do what you guys do. Later.